Have you ever wanted to own a Tron Lightcycle but you're too broke and ugly? Just me. Well, for the past however long, I've been trying to bring this dream into reality. This is what happened. It's time to live la vida loca, baby. Damn, I'm pretty sure they say that in Tron. So, for a bit of context, I'm Benji Blackstone and I try things out and talk about them. Recently, I put together a real-life zombie apocalypse simulator and ape escape simulator, but something was missing. And the first thing that came to my mind were those light cycle scenes from the movie Tron Legacy. Imagine you could go up to any bicycle and experience the exact same thing, minus the life-ending consequences. Almost.
That was really stupid. Anyway.
If you don't know what Tron is, this is the part of the video where I would explain it. If I knew. I don't really know if it's a game or a movie or both, but I do know that as a kid, I really enjoyed listening to the Daft Punk soundtrack. But what we care about is the Lightcycle game that would appear in certain parts of the film. You've maybe played it before because there are loads of free versions online, and if you've ever played Snake, it's like that, but not at all. But the point of the game is you control a Lightcycle and you're up against an opponent. As you both travel, you leave a light trail behind you, and if you hit your opponent's light trail or crash into a wall, you lose. But if your opponent crashes first, then you win. Duh. But how would a game like this translate into reality? And how do we even build it? Well, buckaroo, we're about to find out. In the movie Tron, you have the thing where you have like the bicycles and they're going like vroom, 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 and then they just kind of leave the trail behind them. And I think that's a good first step. Honestly, the first few days started off pretty good, actually. Shock horror! Because we were building on a lot of the lessons we learned from the previous projects, we ended up making a lot of headway quite quickly. As in, like, the bicycles here, they effectively all have the same monkey brain that we were using previously. But as you can see, it's leaving a trail behind, which is good. Boom. Wow, look at that, right there, right there. So it was moving randomly all over it, but now it literally has nowhere to move, so it's over. Like, this would effectively be a crash. The cycles were on the map, they were navigating around the building, they were leaving a trail behind them, but they lacked a brain. Which kind of brought up the first major question of the project, because I honestly didn't know how we were going to build a computer opponent. Because so far we've had zombies shamble towards us and monkeys run away from us, but we've never had to deal with a problem as complicated as this. And after doing a bit of research, I discovered this type of algorithm that is really useful in these types of situations. The mini-max algorithm. But we will get there later, because there was something slightly more important that we needed to solve first. Look at that. We now have a path behind us. The most critical part of a light cycle duel is making sure that you never cross paths with your opponent. But finding out how to tell if two lines intersect was surprisingly difficult. I'm going to move this path in front of this guy, and I'm hoping that when they hit it... No! Well, what the hell, sunshine? If we were making a traditional light cycle game where all you can do is move left, up, down, right, it's not so bad. But the problem is that we were trying to see whether a squiggle was intersecting with a staircase. So you probably might want to refilm this part, because if you have a situation where you try and find intersection point of a line, that's fine. But we're not dealing with lines, we're dealing with segments of line. All lines intersect eventually if they're not parallel, but this segment of the line might not be intersecting over here. So you have to calculate for that. The next is that what if it is parallel? Because, you know, you could like run into the back of a line. In that case, it's not an intersection. They're actually overlapped. So you have to check whether or not the lines are overlapping. Well, actually, I haven't checked that yet. What you just saw there was a small fragment of my confusion. Fabulous news. Here we go. Yes! All right, look at that. That's pretty good. So what it means now is that effectively I need to, my mind's all over the place. But maybe I can crash into the wall now, let's see.
Boom. So this is where we are now, and I think that's how far we're gonna get up to today.
Oh, but you know this, what? That wasn't even the hard part. So now that we could virtually crash into each other, the next few days were focused on the hard part, building the algorithm.
The mini-max algorithm. So it's how computers sort of learn to like compete against each other in like games like tic-tac-toe and stuff like that. I did a terrible job there. This is gonna be the computer, and then this is you thinking to itself, I want to win, but ha ha ha, so are you. And so it looks ahead into the future, and it's kind of like, okay, so if you want to win, you'll do this, but I want to win, so I'll do this, and you want to win, so I'll do this, and blah, 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 blah. And it's kind of just calculating like 3 to 5 or whatever steps ahead.
My thoughts at the time were definitely a bit messy, and perhaps I was overcomplicating the entire thing.
Oh, damn, like this is like a lot. We'll give it like a day or two, see how far we can get with it.
But to simplify it, we were effectively just trying to do this.
So yeah, I did a lot of waffling back there. This is all the algorithm's gonna be. We don't want the computer to entrap themselves unless they literally have to. We want the computer to attack us if they can. And that's what we're gonna be trying to work towards.
Now, we were making progress, but it kind of felt like we weren't making enough progress. Do you know what I mean?
But see, it reacted to my player's position. But yeah, that's the problem. So it's like I did a move, and then for some weird reason, it says that its optimum path is to end its own life. And I don't know. I don't know what I built here.
It was like 2 steps forward, 1 step back, 5 steps forward, your leg gets chopped off. But honestly, working through it was actually quite enjoyable, especially when it sometimes worked.
Look at this stuff. It's going. Man, that's crazy. I did this off camera, I'm so sorry. But like, look at this path we've created. This feels like a proper thing, doesn't it? And like, I think I might even try and figure a way out of here. Oh my God, look. That's, wow, look at this whole thing.
But like a clock, time was ticking down. And so the next day, I decided to make a decision.
Okay, so I've been having a thing, and I think we're probably just gonna go test it. Like, it's not done, like, I definitely could improve different parts or whatever, but fingers crossed it works. Like, that's not it, just fingers crossed it works. It might not, I have no idea.
That's right, we were doing it live. To be honest, I felt really unsure about this, but waha, it was time to get started. Sure, the algorithm was undercooked, but we never had a recipe. So, this is the game loop. You steal a bike, attach your phone to it, and then open the app. You select a location, and then choose your rival. Bluey, Akira, or Racer X, who are programmed to look 2, 3, or 5 steps ahead. You then draw in the arena and summon the opponent. If you cross their light path, say goodbye to your life. But if they cross yours, congratulations, you're a baller. It's time to It's time to duel, let's go. It's time to
This is King's Cross St. Patrick's.
Sweet. Okay, I think this might be a good area. Like, I already see people over there, like with bikes and stuff. Oh, nice. No, holy monkeys. This feels way too low, man. All right. For the first test, we headed to King's Cross, because there was a business park in the back that seemed like a good place to just around, basically. 1, 2, 3, and spawn in the park. Let's try it. I wonder if I'm gonna crash before I even get there. Oh, it crashed, it crashed. Great first test, great first, okay, let's call it self-trapped here because I haven't really programmed any of that. I'm gonna get a new bike. That cost me $5. This is gonna be an expensive video. We dueled our rivals multiple times, but it was difficult to tell if they were doing anything on purpose. I'm gonna try it with maybe Akira this time. Okay, it's a duel, let's go. If I can get there before they get there, we might be fine.
Okay, it's going back. This is awesome. All right, so I have to turn. Oh, I missed it. I missed my turn. Shit. If I just hug the side. No, I crashed. Fair. Was there a way for me to actually go over there? I don't think that goes anywhere. But no, I thought that was a bit more exciting. Let's go again.
Did it block me on purpose, or was that just coincidence?
All right.
I just want to see how they interact with a speed of 15 kilometers per hour. Let's go. Oh, wait, what? Oh my God. No way. No way is it gonna actually try and...
It did. You see that? I gotta go right. That was amazing.
I think that was sheer luck. But I started here, it went here, went and just cut me the off, dude.
Anyway, I think that's it, because this ride is about to end. I gotta find a place to park.
Is this a one-way?
Am I on the wrong side of the road here? Let's go. Almost died. That was really stupid. Anyway. Cool. That's the end of the ride. Check this out. Ready? Parkour! So, like I said there, I have a little discussion. It's a bit faster. Alright, so that was the first test. Okay. I definitely think the AI could be improved, but it also did beat me. But I don't know if it did that by accident or on purpose. Having to like move the map while I'm also like going is kind of interesting. I 100% should be wearing a helmet. I'm just throwing that out. Other than that, I don't know.
So all in all, not a bad start. But you know what they say, good things don't come in pairs. It was time to move on to the second location.
We now enter the station. This place is a maze, man.
All right,
So that was a really long platform. This is the fanciest one stop I'm gonna ever go on. My instincts are telling me it's that way. We found some lime bikes. I want to use this bike. I wonder if it's going to be as annoying to make. Oh! Whoops!
Stop! You violated the law.
This feels as good a spot then. So yeah, as you can see, this is a much larger, more open area. So I'm going to try and cut it off before it cuts me off. Oh no, never mind. It's... Oh, for frick's sake.
fantasy was not matching reality.
I don't like that it automatically crashes. It wasn't doing that previously. Like, I know it wasn't doing that previously. Maybe if I bump up to Akira? Did it already crash? No, it ain't gonna meet it on the battlefield. But yeah, okay. So, this is the stadium. I want to see if maybe we could do like a light duel around it, maybe? Whoa. So I'm gonna go right here, I think. Yeah, okay, I'm restarting. Like, that didn't feel as exciting as I thought it was gonna be. But let's try again, I guess. Like, come on, man, I wanna do my stadium duel. Like, maybe I'll spawn them there. Let's go. Oh, ow, my butt. Okay, so it's heading up. If I go all the way around and trap him, I should win. Let's go. Well, this is very unexciting, I'm gonna be honest. Gosh darn it. I'm not sure why it keeps going back and forth and back and forth. Like, I feel like I've messed up the algorithm. It's not like coming after me, it's not trying to stop me or anything, it's just... I'm going to accept defeat on this one. Yeah, let's just say I lost. Damn. So the second test was definitely less, I don't know, I think it was less awesome than like the first test. Because, I don't know, like, they didn't seem to be moving around as much. It was just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And technically speaking, that is the correct thing to do. But in terms of it being fun,
Like, the type of duels I wanted were head-to-head, action-packed duels, not one person sits in the sandbox, another person sits in the sandbox, and then they just wait until someone keels over. That's just life. That's boring. However, although things are going terribly, we found a beautiful spot to take a picture for the thumbnail. And that's what it's all for, isn't it? We had one location left, the Olympic Village.
There's lots of different paths, it's very square. I think this would work. All right, give it a shot.
But it didn't matter who we picked. Bluey.
Oh, it crashed, damn it. Oh.
Akira.
Is it gonna crash immediately? Yes.
Racer X.
Oh no, it's gonna start going back and forth over and over again, isn't it? Okay, what if I'm gonna try something new.
All of them seem to just play on their own somewhere, or they just crashed, or worst of all, didn't even spawn. We just weren't getting the duel that we wanted.
Oh, this is a really downer note to end stuff on.
But then...
I'll switch it to Akira. I'm gonna do a very tight area. Okay. They've spawned behind me, so I'm gonna go forward. Please do not go down. Go up, go up, go up. It went down. It went down. Which means this is an immediate loss, maybe? Whoa, 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 okay. Oh, oops, sorry. Whoa, this is actually a duel. Oh, no!
That was seriously the best duel we had that day. Like, we literally replicated the part that was in the movie. We were going neck and neck. I was like, oh!
I'm gonna cycle back to the center here, and then we're gonna duel again. I just need one more good race. This one could do it. Okay, we actually have a duel. We genuinely have a duel. I'm gonna turn right here, but I think I'm trapped. Yep, I'm trapped. Sorry.
Sorry, bro.
No worries, it's cool, it's cool. Okay, so on the principle, I need to go hit this wall. Let's go. And we crashed. I think we gotta turn it in for now. I don't know, like I think that's an honorable duel. I think I'm good to stop that now.
So, what did I think about the real-life Tron Lightcycle simulator? Very dangerous, super dangerous. Do not try this at home. But it is fun though. However, I think there are two major lessons that we can take from this project. First, designing algorithms for a computer opponent is actually a bit tough, but there's one person you shouldn't forget, and that is the player.
Scenario 3. If you have an enemy over here and a player over here, what does this do?
You see, I created a very defensive algorithm.
And so I didn't account for this at all.
So all the computer opponent was doing was staying in its own lane and filling in as much of the space as possible until they got too confused and ended up crashing.
When I think what I wanted is that I wanted the rival to go after the player in this scenario.
Sure, it was making optimum moves, but it was terribly boring to play against. I was losing interest in the game because I wasn't really playing a game. I was just cycling and watching lines on the screen. Super fun, right? No, boring. Like, so boring. Like, ugh. But the second thing, and I think this is obvious,
I think as a multiplayer game, this thing is actually potentially really, really fun. Like,
once again, we're putting this on the board. Like, we are slowly building towards that, and I am guaranteeing you I'm 100% going to make this multiplayer at some point. I just need to understand how to do that and people willing to do it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think this would be quite fun. What do you think? You know, as long as no one died and wore helmets, like I think that's a requirement for the next one.
I think all of this is important for in terms of like future projects we choose to work on. And so I think once we have a better understanding of this, then for future stuff, it will be much easier to put it together.
So, what did you think about the game, and how do you think it could be expanded? I'd be interested to hear your thoughts, so please let me know in the comments. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you'd like to see more, and please leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And please remember to share this video if you really, really enjoyed it. And always remember to wear a helmet when riding a bicycle, because you only get one life, and this is it. I've been me, you've been you. Have a beautiful day, and please enjoy the rest of your days. And the first thing that came to my mind were the Lightcycle scenes from the Tron movie series. The Tron series of movies. From the Tron series of movies, yes. From Tron Legacy. From Tron.